Hello and welcome back to Lorfang Gaming Plays Neverwinter Night 1 Enhanced Edition. I'm your host Lorfen. In this Neverwinter Night 1 build video, we're doing a pure ranger build. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Night 1 builds that works for both versions. Videos just like this. Do not forget to hit that notification bell so be updated and much more. First of all, you get favorite enemies. So every 5 levels, you get to pick them. I'm going to pick a bunch of them. So this way, you'll face off against most foes that are even immune to critical hits. You have an edge against them. Now, favorite enemy later on, if you get the Bane of Enemy's Feat, will do a lot more damage with favorite enemies. Another thing is you get to use almost any weapon and armor. Just remember, exotic weapons, you got to take the exotic weapon feat first. Also, your main hand weapon will get its devastating critical hits. You have very high strength and great fortitude saves. And of course, you get all the dual wielding feats for free. You get ambidexterity and of course 2-weapon fighting at level 1 called dual wield, and improved 2-weapon fighting you get at of course 9. Con this build, because of those feats, you're stuck with light armor. If you wear medium armor, you're not going to get those dual wielding feats in use. Another thing, your will saves and reflex saves will suffer a bit, and your spells are not that impressive. That's about it for pros and cons of this build, so let's go ahead and create our character. Alright, let's select gender. Any will do. There's no gender, of course, or I say classes. So let's go over the races. This is actually great for this build, just -2 charisma, but you gain more constitution, which is more hit points. Elf is pretty good, just -2 constitution, you have to make that up, but dexterity is really up there. This one's alright, however, there's a few issues, -2 strength, so you have to make it up in another field, +2 constitution is good. Now, this is a huge downside. Since they're small in stature, they're limited on weapons, and then long swords will be like a 2-handed sword. Halflings +2 dex is nice, but -2 strength, like the gnomes. And again, like the gnomes, they get penalized too for small weapons. Half elf is good if you don't want any plus or minuses, and you get some immunity to sleep. Half orc is pretty good. You have to make up in the intelligent field, but that's alright, but +2 strength is good. Human's great due to the fact you get an extra feat at level 1 for extra skill points and such. I'll probably say dwarf, elf, half orc is the way to go, and definitely human. So I'm going to pick human for this. Any portraits will do. I'm going to go ahead and pick one from the Bard's Tale 1 Remastered. Yeah, I created that one. Anyways, let's go to classes. We're picking Ranger from 1 to 40. Yeah, this is going to be very simple. And also, because they're divine casters, they could cast in armor, which is very nice as well too. We're not going to use much of their spells though. As for alignment, any will do. You don't want to be smited. Lawful neutral, true neutral, and chaotic neutral is the way to go. For ability scores, we're going to do strength at 16. This is important, so this is going to be our bread and butter of this build. Dexterity 14, we'll put that up there, so I'll be good. Give some dex. A little bit of reflex saves. Constitution 12, a little bit of hit points. We'll get a lot more when we level up though. Wisdom 14, so we cast all spells, and some will save bonuses. Intelligence and charisma will keep at 10. Charisma, of course, we're not going to use much of it. Here we go. Strength 16, dexterity, wisdom 14, constitution 12, intelligence, charisma 10. As for skills, this is going to be very simple. Discipline and heal we're going to max out. This is going to be our main focus of this build. You're saying, why not animal empathy? Well, it's only used early on, then you'll be a little bit more powerful, and then you have your animal summon. Persuade, that's our talking skill. Spellcraft, we're going to cross-class max out at 21 or so, or plus on that. Same thing with tumble. And if you don't like any talking skills, pick something else. As for feats, we're going to go ahead and pick the following. Weapon focus, so we're going to focus on our main hand first, and we're going to go ahead and pick the one I like to use the most. This one, due to the fact that it has a nice threat range. You can pick any main hand weapon you want with this build. So anyways, weapon focus is you get +1 on your attack rolls with said weapon. So in other words, more attack rolls up there, more chance to hit, more chance to kill. Simple as that. And there's your dual wield for free. Long as we are not wearing medium or heavy armor. I'll demonstrate that at the start of the leveling up process. Now, the other one we're going to go ahead and pick, I'm going to do, because we're going to go ahead and start doing the path of getting a devastating critical hit on the main hand, power attack. So, -5 when you use it on your attack rolls, however, your damage will be really up there. It's very good later on. Favorite enemies, well, let me go ahead and explain about that. You get a +1 bonus to any damage you deliver against a favorite enemy. Also, you get +1 bonus against them on Listen, Spot, and Taunt if you use that. And every 5 levels, those bonuses go up by 1. And it's retroactive, though, if you pick another one. We're going to pick humans. Humans are common in this game, and they're like cockroaches. There's a lot of them, so you get edge against them, especially in the original campaign. And that's about it for Feats. You're going to start off a little bit slow, but then as you level up, as you get more favorite enemies, as you get into, of course, the leveling on up to 9, yeah, things will start to look up. Once you build your main weapon focus, like for instance, in my case, a scimitar, or in some cases, a long sword, yeah, you'll be much more powerful. When you get to epic levels, you're going to start to really shine, thanks to, of course, Bane of Enemies. We have a lot of foes types we're going to go ahead and destroy. Especially some are immune to critical hits. Look at you, undead. Looking at you, aberrations. And looking at you, constructs and gnomes. Or gnomes, I should say. Not gnomes, but gnomes. And that's about it for final character creation advice. So let's level on up, everyone. Before we start this up, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate at this very time what happens if you use medium armor. So on the left, you see we don't get penalized much. If we go ahead and wear medium or heavy armor, we get penalized on our dual wielding. So you have to wear light armor with this build, so that's one of the disadvantages, but you get your dual wielding stuff for free. We'll level up now, so let's get to level 2, a ranger, discipline, heal, your talking skills, and tumble and spellcraft important. You don't like talking skills, appraise, or animal empathy, you want to go. Again, I'm not doing animal empathy because I get my pet, and eventually maybe some party members to help me out on a little damage. And there you go. So our feat we're going to go ahead and select is Cleave. So what is Cleave, everyone? So Cleave is this. You kill one foe. What happens is after you kill said foe, and then of course, yeah, you do is you either kill them or not. So it's like a prerequisite for great Cleave and many other things. Great to have early on. Ranger. So let's go do it again. Everything in the strength, all in the strength. We'll have max strength 28 on buff, so we'll do that. And of course, the skills I'm picking. Unfortunately, we can't do persuade, tumble, and spellcraft since they're cross-class. So every other level, somewhat maximum amount in that tier. Favorite enemy, since it's every 5 levels. So what we're going to pick next is the undead. They're also like cockroaches too, especially early on in the original campaign. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Beggars District. And there you go. We'll get a bonus against them now too. So it's retroactive. So now we get +2 against them on damage and those skills I mentioned. Let's go to Ranger. So we're doing a pure Ranger build. Let's keep on going. We get our animal companion, so it levels up as we level up. And there you go. It's once per day, or unless it's killed or unsummoned. Now the other one is Great Cleave. So it's like this, like Kill Spree. You kill one foe, and then you keep on going until no more foes, you miss, or you don't do enough damage to do a killing blow. Great to have early on. Seriously, as for a pet, either go for dire wolf, wolf, or brown bear. Now, people like the bear because they're tough. I like the dire wolf because other factors. And generate the name, yeah, I'm just going to keep on hitting it. You can change your name, I think, anytime in pets as well, too. If you don't like the dire wolf, you can go to brown bear. Kind of wish there was a dire bear. I would select that just like that. Just saying, though. And now we'll level up again. So every 3 levels, Rangers get feats. Every 5 levels, they get favorite enemies until the epics. So I'll keep on going and select the dire wolf. Your wolf is going to level up with you, so it's great. Now we're going to go ahead and pick strength. So we'll put it all in the strengths because every level is 4. You get an ability score point. So we'll do discipline, heal. We can't do any cross-class ones yet. Don't worry about tumble because we'll get every 5 points on that sucker. And now I'm going to get the animal companion there. So we'll level up once again. Discipline, heal, and your cross-class skills, which if you can, if not, oh well. Your talking skills, spellcraft, and tumble are a must. Yeah, spellcraft and tumble once again are a must. There's your improved 2 weapon fighting. You get that for free as long as you guessed it, wear light armor, which we're going to be doing this build. Now, what we're doing is, yeah, see, there you go, and it tells you that. Even if you don't meet the requirements, you get it for free. And yeah, we already got that. So there you go. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is talk about improve critical. Improved criticals like this. It drops your threat range. Normally, like for instance, a long sword, it's 19 to 20, get a critical hit. Now it's 17 to 20. In this case, the weapon I have is 18 to 20. Now it's going to get dropped to 15 to 20. So we roll the dice on that. We get critical hits on foes more often than not. That's why I picked that weapon for this build. Driss, use those weapons. Just trust me. So let's go ahead and level up. Favorite enemy every 5 levels. So we're going to pick another one. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one, Elementals. They're like middle to high tier foes. So you'll see them throughout the campaign like that. So definitely start with those. We'll level up one more time, a few more times. Pick the Ranger. So we'll do that. The skills I'm picking. And we'll store the ret. Okay, we'll do Persuade, Spellcraft, and Tumble. And pick our pet. And that's about it. Sorry, no feats. Now we'll get to that. So 2 things are going to happen. Every level 4, you get ability score. We're going to do a strength. Put it all in the strength. As for skills, usual suspects. If you can't do a cross-class skills, store it. Discipline heals a must. We're going to do blind fights. So blind fights like this, normally invisible foes get advantage against you. That goes out the window. If you miss a visible foe, you get to roll again, hit or miss. And that is great. So it's great for, I should say, melee classes. This is a melee class in this case, and it's going to be great for you. And we'll select that. If you're the other races, you got to pick the other feat behind, but we'll catch up on that eventually. Now we'll level up the Ranger again, and let's go ahead and do his Discipline and Heal. If you have any points left over for cross-class, go ahead and do so. Don't like any talking skills, empathy, or appraisal. But Spellcraft and Tumble for cross-class is a must. See, we're already getting points for that. Every 5 points in Neverwinter Nights 1, for instance, Tumble, you get a free armor class point. Sorry, no feats there for that level, so let's level up the Ranger. We get 2 things out of it besides our skill points. And we'll go ahead and there on our cross-class skill. And we're getting close to Tumble for another free AC. Well, all right, we get 2 feats. One of them is favorite enemies. We're not going to do that yet. So what we're going to pick is Toughness. Toughness is like this. So you get every hit point, 1 extra hit point from here on out. It's retroactive. So if you take it at 15, you get 15 free hit points. Favorite enemy, there's another one we'll go ahead and pick. Let's see here, constructs like Nolums and such. So we get bonus against them now. And yeah, usually Nolums and constructs, they're very hard to take down around our level. But still, we get a nice edge against those. So we'll level up once more. Ranger, put your points in his strength. So it's every level of 4 at 16. There you go. And Discipline Heal. Sorry, no cross-class skills. And then level up your pet. We'll go ahead and do it again. Now this time is Ranger, so let's go ahead and pick Discipline and Heal. There you go, everyone. Persuade and Spellcraft and Tumble. And watch the AC from 16 to 17. And sorry, no feats. Yeah, you get 1 free AC because we got 10 points in the Tumble. So there you go. And with our, you guessed it, light armor, we get to use that in the play big time. So let's pick the skills. Now, since we're 18, every 3 levels, we get ourselves a free feat. Either pick Knockdown if you're a human. Anybody else catch up to Toughness. So it's up to you on the other races on that. But Knockdown, you knock down a foe. If you knock down a foe, you have a rogue in your party. They can do sneak attacks if they're not immune to it. Of course. So it's a good thing. It's a party favor. I used it in Doom Icewind Dale with the rogue in my party. I knocked them down, and Rogue did the sneak attack damage. Next level, pick the skills like I am, and that should be it. Of course, level up your pet. Now we're at level 20, so every level of 4, you get ability score. So let's go ahead and do that. Put a point in the strength. Don't worry, we'll even it out. Now we'll do is Discipline, Heal, and then that's it. Favorite enemies we're going to do is Outsiders. That's devils, demons, angels, you name it. Anybody from a plane or different from those locations. And that's about it. So let's go ahead and get to our Epic Ranger next after we level up. From this point on, we're Epic Rangers. So pick the Ranger class, and we're going to take full advantage of that. Especially with favorite enemies. Every 5 levels, you get a little bit bonus in that. So we'll pick the skills I'm picking, and there you go. Now it tells you you're Epic Rangers. Congratulations. But we're going to go ahead and pick Epic Weapon Focus. So it just tells you what list you could get every other level. That you can pick exclusively. That includes Epic Toughness. You guessed it, more favorite enemies and such. Epic weapon focus. So weapon focus of our choice will have +2 bonus on all attack rolls. More attack rolls up there, more to hit, more chance to kill. That's about it. And our pet will become an epic pet now too, or ammo companion. Now we'll level up again. Now, okay, we got discipline heal. We can't do any cross class, but that's all right. Now we'll get to level 23, so we'll pick the ranger. And there you go. We should be able to pick some feats. And there you go. We'll pick a set of feats there exclusively. The one I'm going to go ahead and pick is Bane of Enemies. So any weapon that the character wields against any of their favorite enemies is treated as a Bane weapon for the creature type. So +2 to hit, in addition to the damage up there, scaling and all skill advantages. And additional 2d6 damage. Hear that right, 2d6 damage automatically there. That's a lot of damage for certain foes you hate it. Just trust me. Now come into play with this build. So we'll level up again. Every level's a 4. Get ability score up. We're going to put in the strength. All in the strength. Put the skills like I am doing. Now we get to pick a feat. Since we're at 24, every level's a 4. I say 3 on that. You get it. So let's go ahead and select. I'm going to go ahead and select this great strength. So this way we even Steven it out. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get to 28 unbuff after we're done. And our pet's getting leveled up too. Watch, the strength goes from 21 to 23. Remember that, folks. Oh, yeah, we got AC 17 now, too. Pick the skills I'm picking, and then, oh, wow, we're getting close to another free armor class. All right, so we get to either pick a favorite enemy, epic prowess, or epic toughness. I'm going to do a favorite enemy. I'm going to do his dragons at level 25. So we do some extra damage against dragons since they can be tough. Now it'll be a little bit easier against them. Because we got favorite enemies and Bane of Enemies too. That'll come into play. Yeah, see Bane of Enemies there. So any favorite enemies will be treated as a Bane weapon. So our longsword and whatever offhand weapon we have will have that advantage too. So we'll pick the skills like there. So let's go ahead and pick again at level 26. We'll do epic prowess. So we get +1 bonus to all of our attack rolls. So there you go. More chance to hit, more chance to kill. We say. And there you go. So let's keep on leveling up our Epic Ranger. So we're at 27. Pick the skills there. And of course, because we could do our cross-class skills, Tumble is at 15. 1 free armor class. Yay! I had to do that. So let's go ahead and select this great strength. So we'll even that out somewhat. So we'll get another point in strength. And our ammo will get leveled up too. See, 24 there. Don't worry, when we level up a few more times, they'll all even Steven it out. So we got 25 strength now, and we got the requirements for overwhelming critical hits and devastating critical hits down the line. And our pet will get up there. So let's go ahead and level up again. Now this time is we're going to do is discipline heal, our cross-class skills. Yeah, see, look what it's doing. Now there you go. We have a few choices to do. I'm going to do his epic toughness, so we get 20 free hit points on the spot. You can take it up to 10 times to get 200 extra hit points. Every little hit point counts in Dungeons & Dragons, just trust me. Don't listen to people otherwise. So let's level up our Ranger. We're almost halfway through the epic levels. And pick the skills like I'm picking. Now for the feats, I'm going to go ahead and look for a certain one. It should be down here somewhere. Overwhelming critical hits. And we got our favorite enemies. I'm going to go ahead and pick aberrations as well. That'll be the last of it, probably. Overwhelming critical hits. So what happens is we get extra damage depending on our weapon multiplier. More multiplier, more critical hits. Now, it will not work against foes immune to critical hits. And we pick aberration because of, I should say, mind flayers and beholders. They can be tough, but we have an edge against them now. Now we're halfway. We're going to do the latter half of the epic levels. So let's go ahead and pick Ranger. Let's see your discipline, heal, if you can. Your talking skills, I did persuade. Spellcraft and tumble's a must in cross-class skills. And there you go. Now we'll do Ranger again. Just keep on doing it. And now we'll do his strength. So we're at 32. So all we need is 36 and 40. And it'll even out to 28. So now we're going ahead and do at this time is we're going to pick his epic toughness. So that's 20 more extra hit points. We're going to go ahead and get on this character. And our dire wolf's going to level up with us as well too. So let's keep on leveling up our Ranger. He's doing nicely damage against favorite enemies and more. Oh, wow. Oops, I hit that by accident. So let's do persuade. spellcraft, and tumble. And we're getting close to another armor class with tumble. Devastating critical hits. So what happens is when you score a critical hit, if your 4 foes who says fail, they die on the spot. Foes immune to critical hits and such are not affected by this. This is great to take out yard trash and other foes that are not immune to critical hits, like, for instance, souped up humans and such. Unless they have certain items that's immune to critical hits, but still, it's a great feat to have. So our main hand's going to be able to do that now. And there you go. Now we'll go ahead and level up our ranger once more. So discipline, heal, and we'll store the points. And our dire wolf's going to level up with us as well. Now we'll get the ranger level 35, and let's see here. We'll select those, and then do persuade, spellcraft, tumble. 1 point away from extra AC. I'm going to go ahead and select this. Epic toughness times 2. We get 40 extra hit points. We'll survive more on the battlefield. And we'll have over 400 hit points, which is a good thing. There you go. 410 hit points exactly. We'll do ranger, put a point in the strength. So at 36, when we get to 40, it'll be at 28. Put the skills I'm doing, we'll store for cross-class abuse. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is start weapon focusing on our offhand. So I'm using a short sword for the offhand since it's a lot lighter. You can use daggers too. There's other light weapons for offhand usage. If you don't want to do that, then my advice is more hit points you want to get, or more favorite enemies if you can. Now we'll level up again at 37, and let's see here. We'll do discipline to heal be at 40, persuade at 20, spellcraft 20, and tumble at 20. So that'll be 19 AC we get free. See, look at that, 19 armor class. That's a good thing. Now we're going to go ahead and level up again, do the skills. I'm going to go ahead and now pick Epic Weapon Focus. So our offhand weapon, which is a short sword, we get a +2 bonus to all of our attack rolls. More chance to hit, more chance to kill. Since we're wearing light armor, we're all good because of that. And there you go. Now we'll level up to 39, and this last time get your feats. So let's go ahead and get the skills up there. 21 Persuade, 21 Spellcraft, and 21 Tumble. Well, don't worry, we'll max out the 2 Discipline and Heal. So now I'm going to go ahead and pick Improved Critical for our offhand weapon. So it'll be short sword there. So our threat range on that will be a lot lower from 19 to 20. Now it'll be, you guessed it, 17 to 20 on our offhand to get a critical hit. And there you go. We'll level up our ranger. So we'll put a point there at 40, which is strength. So it'll be 28 strength. Our modifier will be really up there. Pick your points like I am if you want to fill out your appraisal or animal empathy. I'll do epic toughness for more hit points. And that's about it from 1 to 40. Next up is gear and more advice. I'm going to go ahead and go over what you get for gear and much more. For gear, make sure you look for strength, dexterity, constitution, wisdom. If you need more will and reflex saves, go for that as well too. If you look for any weapons you want to enchant via, like for example, Hordes of the Underdark or even Tyrants of the Moonsea, go ahead and look for anything like anti-undead, I should say devil, you get what I mean. So this way you have extra damage against main foes, or more like favorite foes. Definitely get immunities like immune to death magic, that helps out big time too. If you get extra points in tumble for items, that's good as well as that. If you can get some resistance, like for example blunt piercing slashing from melee combat or elemental resistance, go for that too. Another thing is if you can enchant weapon type of damage, like for example fire, acid, go for it. But I say probably acid, and of course sonic damage is the way to go. And look for boots of speed, that helps out greatly. That's about it for gear advice and more. Now this part is the combat demonstration of video. First foes we're going to face is foes not immune to critical hits and sneak attacks. Unfortunately they're drow, so we don't have favorite enemy elves. So if you did pick instead of extra hit points favorite enemy elves, then you'll have extra damage against them and the battle will be over much more quicker than it is. So make sure you definitely potion up or use your party members to buff you up. I started with potion invisibility, so this way they get wrecked. See 2 devastating critical hits right there. With the long sword, the offhand sword is just extra damage. And this way the main hand weapon will be able to hit more too. Okay, that is done. So what about foes immune to critical hits? Well, you'll see. Since we're facing undead, one of our bane of enemies, yeah, we're going to tear some stuff up. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and try to knock down the Lich. Now, he's going to be immune to critical hits. However, we get extra damage against these foes to affect, yeah, they're our favorite enemies. So, undead, very simple. Here's some final advice. You start out slow, but then you'll start build up more favorite enemies you add to your list, more options open for you to do extra damage against certain type of foes. When you get the Bane of Enemies epic feat, yeah, your damage against those favorite foes will be really up there. Make sure you wear light armor so you can take full advantage of all 3 dual wielding feats. The one at level 1 has 2 of them in the 1 and one at level 9. If you're going my route, make sure you focus on your main hand weapon. If not, get extra hit points or more favorite enemies. You can be very devastating if you know how to build this character with high strength with this character and a whole bunch of, favorite enemies, which will later on become Bane of Enemies. You'll own the battlefield with this build. That's it for my Neverwinter Nights 1 Pure Ranger build video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night. Do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition content like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube's suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. Have a great day or night and do enjoy the killings.